Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's the verse of the day. We're going to be reading from Paul's second letter to the Thessalonians. So 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 1 through 3. So now, brethren, concerning the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ and our gathering together to him, we ask you not to be soon shaken in mind or troubled, either by spirit or by word or by letter, as if from us, as though the day of Christ had come. Let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first, and the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition. So, I believe Pastor Andrew Carter, I saw him on his live talking about this verse, and it kind of encouraged me to do it. I felt God speaking to me to do this verse. So, there's a general belief now among a lot of Christians that the last days are upon us, and that is what the Thessalonians were going to. They wondered, had the rapture already passed? Had people, had the tribulation happen? But Paul, rest assures, he addresses, the coming of Jesus. He writes of the gathering of all of us to Jesus, and he tries to give them, like, hey, it hasn't happened yet. There are some things that have to happen before that. So, my church and I believe in a pre-tribulation rapture, so that the church will be raptured up to heaven before the 7-year tribulation and then the return of Jesus. But here, I don't know if the last days are upon us. I've kind of always kept the opinion that we should always be ready. Like, I had a thought the other day that, heaven is timeless, so God doesn't go by our time and days. So we could have been in the last days for centuries now, or we could be starting them now. I mean, it seems there's a general kind of breaking away from Christianity and Christian values, the Bible and everything, and maybe that could be the start of it. I'm not gonna, should learn about prophecy and learn about everything from the Bible, but we also, like Pastor Carter, Andrew Carter, had said, we should try to teach people about the Word and bring people to the faith and speak to people and focus on other things besides, I need to prepare for the last days. I need to get food. I need to prepare for a doomsday thing or whatever. We need to live our lives for God and preach His word, preach His gospel, and save as many people as we can. And, when it happens, it happens. We need to be ready at all times throughout our life. And if it happens in our lifetime, then be ready for it. That's kind of the opinion I've always held, is just to be ready, accept that it will happen someday, and just be always ready for it. So, he tells them to not be shaken in mind or troubled, because there are things that will happen before that. As though the day of Christ had come. It had obviously not come at that point. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. So it was through misguided prophecy, a troubling word had come, and they were upset at the idea that they had somehow missed the rapture. But obviously they had not. So Paul tries to comfort them. And so Paul tells them his comfort is that things have not happened yet that will happen. Let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first. So there's supposed to be a general falling away from the faith. That's happening nowadays. That's why a lot of people hold the opinions that we are in the last days, which I can't blame them. There's been a general kind of turning away from Christianity and the Bible, the teachings of Jesus and everything. So, that has to happen first. The general falling away, and then comes first, and then the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition. So the talked about Antichrist. He has to exalt himself above the whole world and declare himself God for all of this to happen. So that's kind of the chain of events. So like the Thessalonians, if you're worried, do not be troubled. There are certain things that have to happen before, the rapture and the tribulation. And don't be troubled. It's a good thing, for Christians, for a pre-tribulation rapture. We don't have to be here during nuclear war or whatever is going to happen, destruction of the earth. So, trust that there are things that have to happen. trust, in talking to people about the gospel. Focus on preaching the word to people, and don't be scared of it. Always be ready. So yeah, Paul's just teaching us to be ready at all times and to focus on, what the signs are and see those signs, and just, preach the word and focus on, the Lord, but be reassured that it hasn't happened yet until those signs happen. So don't be afraid, guys. It's a good thing, and just focus on the signs and notice them when they come, and just be ready. Always be ready for it. So, thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.